Hey, welcome to Unlock with Daryl L. Davis. This is a Shaka Media Vault production, produced by DJ Juice. This morning we want to come to you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the contents that we're gonna bring for you on Unlock. We'll be talking about our journey through the concrete jungle. The 18 years, 6 months, 3 weeks, and 5 days that we spent in there. We'll be unlocking things from religion, law, and politics with this show. We appreciate all the support that y'all have been giving us through our videos. But we want to get down to some serious things at hand, all with this criminal justice system, with the prison system, and things of that nature. Things that I may be able to help people with. We welcome all phone calls, advice. We'll be interviewing people in the streets. We'll be telling them what goes on behind the walls of the TZCJ. We'll be telling them what goes on behind the walls of the Capitol. We'll be opening minds doing the religion aspect of life as well. We appreciate all the support that has been given us through our journey of being free from incarceration. And as many of you know, we still get tagged from time to time with the criminal justice system. Not so much as just being targeted, being a black man, but coming up being disobedient and hard-headed to our parents. It led us down a road of having our name bad. And that's one thing we want to get out and reach kids as well, the importance of having a good name. Society today, they don't really care about whether you have a good name or not. In a group of people, right? Because we do so many things. However, a good name is always important. You always want to have a good name. Wherever you're at, you always want to have some kind of character and integrity that never fails. But we're living in a day and time where that don't seem to matter. Um, but we're going to try to instill something in it. And the people that has loved ones that's incarcerated from making bad choices, we want to be of assistance to you all as well. We also one more thing we want to be mindful of is that we give people free health insurance. Um, we have helped many people with the free health insurance program, and we continue to want to do so. So if you know anybody that need any free assistance with health insurance, no money involved, tell them to reach out to us, and we'll be glad to accommodate them in that area. Uh, we grew up from a two-parent household, as many you know from our different stories and journeys throughout different podcasts and podcasts of our own. But we was a disobedient and hard-headed child, not at I would say no fault of our own, but it was from being bullied and pressured, being a fat kid and mellow, and it caused us to go into a shell. And when we went into this shell, and I speak plural here, which is another term or something I picked up in being incarcerated, because it's me and I. Sometimes can become selfish. And when I was in that concrete jungle, I always liked to include everyone. And there's a story behind that as well. Uh, is that it led me to do things that I shouldn't have been doing, that I felt that I was entitled to, but was not. And in fact, I was entitled to those things, uh, but I didn't know how to get them. I took them, and that was the wrong way. I felt that that stuff was rightfully mine. Uh, I just didn't know how to obtain it. But God set me down. He set me in a place to I can better prepare myself for life, and hopefully that He'll equip me with some things to continue to share with other people. When I was in the concrete jungle, my belief is they threw me away, not to ever return on a 37-year sentence. But I was able to come through there, and this is some of my stuff that I had. You probably can't see it clearly, but we're gonna log it up. But this looked like my last parole letter that I wrote for parole. Wow. Uh, it's titled February the 2nd of 2015. Uh, Personal statement of Daryl L. Davis. And it's to the Texas Board of Pardons and Parole. I had no idea that would be on top. And again, you probably can't see it now, but we would log our last letter asking for parole on this short here. But we had this package to say that they threw us away not to ever return. And when we were sentenced in 1997, we was real bitter and angry with a lot of people and everybody, right? But it's only because of God's grace that we were able to make it through there. But in 1999, we began to take Bible study classes. And this is some of the certificates that we finished from, well, I guess in 98, that we finished on the religious side of our journey. We have all kind of certificates. We became an ordained minister during our journey. And when we first went in there, we knew that we come to the conclusion after we settled in to realize that where we wasn't going nowhere. We was gonna be there for a while. So we're gonna have to make our journey as light as possible. And as we began to settle in, three words came to us, and they were religion, law, and politics. And the situation that we was in, we needed all three of them at the same time, and we knew very little about each one of them. So our first journey began to be, it was in law. But we couldn't complete what we had to do in law without the religion aspect of our journey. And we would get to that in another time and show the people how they intertwine. We cannot go with one without the other. And then there's the politic aspect of the things. Because you have to be able to communicate your plight to the people. And we're grateful that God had opened our eyes to our hearts that we may be able to do that. Because later on down the line in our journey, we was able to successfully litigate a lawsuit against a correctional officer and the TDCJ system, and was awarded monetary damages. So that's how that plays a part in it. But we'll be talking about the grievance aspect of the incarceration. We'll be talking about the I-60 part, the medical part, how we get stretched out down there from worrying y'all to death out here in society, and being microwave inmates. Many of us was microwave inmates. And when I say microwave inmates, I mean we want something right now. Bam! Get on that phone call. You didn't do this. Not realizing that y'all have everyday lives out here, especially the women who has to deal with the kids, the burden of our burden, because we're not there for you all. We fail to realize what y'all have to go through on a daily basis. So we want to address those issues as well. The parent issue. We want to be able to get us a van that we can take the mothers to visit their kids maybe once a month. Up on our ministry, which is Continuing Faith in Christ Ministry. We're a 501c3.